How we doing, everybody? Welcome back to Little Shop of Nightmares. Today I'll be working on one of my favorite things to use. You've seen me use it quite a bit, some friction polish. I mentioned quite a while back that I was going to show you guys how I make that, and I hadn't done it, so I guess we'll work on that today, and if we have time we might work on a pen to use it on. But it gets you guys over to the work table or table saw, whatever you call yours, and I'll bring you guys. All right, hopefully the fan ain't creating too much trouble and you guys can hear me all right. Friction polish basically consists, it's a 3-part deal, and equal parts denatured alcohol, boiled linseed oil, and shellac. And we got a little bottle here you pick up for a couple of bucks. I picked this one up at the grocery store, I think it's $1.50 or something. Let me get a screwdriver. And of course, our measuring cup. Don't get the one out of your wife's cabinet. She may not like that real well. But we're going to go with I think that's a 12-ounce bottle. I'm not going to fill it all the way up. So, let's see. Yeah, we'll do a couple ounces of each, maybe. And there's different variations of this. I mean, everything I've seen has got the same basic components, but the only difference I've saw is that, some guys might put a little more shellac in theirs. Some might put a little more alcohol. So where we're at there. Yeah, we're close enough to 3 ounces. Some might put a little more linseed oil. If you can't tell, this shellac has been around for a couple of days. Probably 5 or 6 years, honestly. You do with yours what you want to do. I start with my shellac, and then I add from there. Let me get it turned around where I can see what I'm doing. Turn around where I can't never see. It's not an exact science, thankfully. But we got all our components together. Give it a shake. There you go. There's your friction polish created. Oh, well, got that done. Let me dig around here and find us a pen kit to work on. I'll bring you guys back in a minute. All right, everybody. I'm gonna work on a Orion kit today. I saved you all the boring details. And I don't know if I've mentioned or not, but I've cut a lot of dogwood blanks lately, so but I hadn't really made any videos with them, so I figure we'll work on one of them right now, see what we can do. Some speed up here. Something I need to do real quick. Now, a little speed, we can get a little heat generated. Seal this stuff up. Yeah, we come out pretty good right there. I like it. I don't care if anybody else likes it or not. I think it looks good. Let me get this thing put together and I'll bring you guys back. Well, folks, sorry I kicked you. Got it all put together. Hoping maybe the camera will pick up some of them little bug holes in there. There's one that's picking up, looks like. But I don't know, some people don't like them. I think it adds character, and that wood is just, I don't know, the grain in it and everything's just absolutely gorgeous, I think. It's hard to tell on this camera, but yeah, it come out really nice. Of course, it's a fountain pen. I like the Orion kits, and I've sold a few of them, believe it or not. But anyway, if you've stuck around this long, thanks for your time and hanging out with me. And if anyone is interested in some of these dogwood blanks, I've got a bunch of them that I've already cut out. They're roughly 3/4 by at least 5 1/4 inches long, so they're long enough to make standard pens. I may have some shorts too by the time I'm done, something, you know, about 3 inches long. But anyway, if you're interested, shoot me an email. My email contact's in the bio on the main page under links. But anyway, thanks for your time and hanging out, and hope you've learned something. Hope you've enjoyed it, and hope everyone is having a good new year. This is the first successful pen of the new year. I didn't tear anything up. I didn't have to glue anything back together. I don't know, I think I'm gonna throw it away, you know. Nothing went wrong. But anyway, I hope you found the you know, instruction on making the friction polish. I hope you found that useful. I may add a little more wax to that. There's a few videos on YouTube discussing making that stuff. That's where I found, you know, the original, when I originally made it. It's where I'd heard about it actually. But I think you can add beeswax to it or something. You might have to heat it. I can't remember now. But you know, kind of get that beeswax dissolve in there, and I want to think it gives a little brighter, little higher gloss, a little harder finish. But anyway, jump off here. I'm gonna cut some more blanks. I'll see y'all on the next one.